egg has been planted.
Okay, chat. I guess this will go to YouTube, so I might switch the tone a bit. And welcome, YouTube. Hi, I'm going to be showcasing exploit today, slash repair tool guide, quote-unquote guide. Before I even start, I want to point out a few things. First thing is that this was known pretty much since implementation of a salvage slash repair gameplay slash attachment to the multi-tool. I don't remember specifically. I think it wasn't possible the first patch, but like it broke the next patch, right? So that's going to be the focus of this video slash stream. I'm saying slash too much. I've reported this multiple times over the years, I want to emphasize on that word. Now, the last time I reconfirmed that is possible and did a private report on this was February, I think end of February this year. And for those of you who will tell me in the comments, because that's going to happen 100%, there's going to be few degenerates who think they're clever and they're going to say you should silently report it and not bring it to, like, you know, public knowledge. I will drop you a link for the link only hidden video on YouTube that was part of that report that is dated by the end of February. So you will be able to open it, you will be able to see a date on it, and I want to once again point out that's the latest report, that's not the first report, right? Nothing has been done at all. It's been half a year now, right? No one cares. Thanks God, this, by whatever miracle, never became a wide public knowledge. For whatever reason, people never came up with this, or if they did, they kept quiet about it. The problem is, like, one of the reasons why I'm making it public is, first, I've given CG too much time to fix it. I want this shit out of the game, and just as with any other exploit, it feels like they don't care until it becomes a problem. It's just the way CG works. I had to do multiple exploit videos for it to be fixed. The latest one was the Hull C exploit. Like, when I privately reported it, there was zero reaction. The moment I made a video, oh, there was whole fuss about it, and it got fixed pretty fast, right? So that's my reasoning. The other reason is, with the way, like, what happens in a game right now, and we have capitals and people start using repair tools, sooner or later this will become public knowledge, like, to the wider audience. So I'm just trying to time it in a way where, because like yesterday or today the Evo started, right, and it's soon gonna go to PTU. I want to just time this while there is an active patch in development, so hopefully it will get fixed to 4.3 release, right? That's the same thing I did with the Halsey video. Hopefully it's gonna get fixed to 4.3, and there's gonna be a small window of where people are going to exploit it, right? So let's begin. Let's begin with what you need for this. First of all, you need a ship that you're gonna use for this. Which kind of ship would be mostly for you to decide. I'm not claiming it's possible with every ship, but when I will show you how to do it, you will be able to find out by yourself, is it possible to do on the ship you want or not? But it can be done on many ships. That's just a general thing. So second thing you would need besides the ship is the repair tool. You can either use a multi-tool or a SRT, the big SRT tool. Yeah, in my case, I'm gonna be using a Cambrio SRT tool because its beam is longer and it will allow to reach better. So currently, the repair tools, both multi-tool and SRT tool, have an issue loading the magazines. So to overcome this issue, you have to use this. you would have SRT in your hands. You need to put a canister, respective canister, in your backpack, not on your belt. You cannot reload in the current patch from the belt, right? Then when you hold it, you press J, you click here, you scroll to the canister, you click on it, it's selected, you hit J again. You might swap the gun just in case if it doesn't recognize it being in. And pretty much that's it. My canister here is already full, but you don't really need it full. You need it just to have something in it, not being in at the 0 state, right? So to do that, all you need is just to get to any ship, right? Chris, can you turn off the shields, please? Oh, you already did. So you just do this. Like right now, it's at 100% here, right? But obviously, it will start filling up. You can fill it to 100% if you want to. So what all of this is about? This is all about making your ship practically invincible. Like, you literally heard it right. You can make it so certain ships are pretty much indestructible unless certain cases, right? So how does SRT tool work? Salvage tool. Let's say Chris has been damaged. You know what? S'mores, can you like shoot at the ship somewhere? Like in the middle here and deal some damage? You can visually see the damage. So what you gotta do is pretty much get to the damaged spot, visually damaged spot, and you have the tool charge, you have the canister charge, right? So what you do is you, instead of left click, which will salvage, you right click, and you will have this effect. There will be like this snowflakes flying out. You see like there's little particles flying out, and you will see the tool react. You will see that your canister is slowly getting empty, right? So you find the damaged spots and you repair the ship. And this will give back, this should give back the HP to the ship. So this would be a good example. Consider this to be like a damage from actually gun, right? You can see here, like the way the interface now is reworked. If you salvage, here it's like the salvage thing on a bigger ship. You see, that's the spot and it shows how much salvage is left, right? When you repair, it shows how much is left to repair, and then there will be a little red unrepairable part in that bar. You have to repair at the pad or at the station, right? But that's how it's supposed to work. Your repairs will leave like this black, this white like metal patching, and you have to look at that little circle and see what else and where you can repair. That's the normal way of the tool to work. I'm just showcasing so everyone understands what is normal with the tool and what is not normal, right? And this is how a proper repair should look like on the ship. That is absolutely fine. The thing is, that's not it. The problem with the mechanic right now, let me get into the, let me get back to my mole, and I'll tell what the problem is. So you could see the status of my mole, both on MFD and here, right? I will turn off the shields. I want you to shoot me, so I'll get my main critical part, which is important, to red. Raft, sorry, not mole. Yeah, I misspoke. Raft, whatever. Mole is pretty tanky. Okay, so we're red right now, right? Stop, guys. You're gonna stop. Okay, so we're red right now, right? So you would think I would need to go in and you know, start working on all of this and yada 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 yada. Instead, I just do this. I mean, you can kind of see it did work already. You could see it on the MFD. Look at this. We're not red at all. Mole, raft, whatever, they're all the same for me. Can you shoot me so I'm red again, please? You can see I'm tanking. Careful, 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 careful. So we can tap like this again. And as you can see, the mole is at full health. Mole is a very good example. Why? Because mole doesn't care. Oh my god, Raft, why I keep calling it mole? Jesus Christ, Raft. You do this. You do this to the raft. Right? It just doesn't care. These engines don't fall off. They just cannot fall off. It still flies. It will always fly. So imagine you're pirating a raft at OM4 Hurston. You caught him and you cannot destroy it. And it just manually flies for 800 kilometers until Evers. It's literally the video with the title, How to Make Pirates Mad. One trick they don't want you to know. But you will say, yo, Cutlet, but how you gonna do it? Okay, that's cool, you know. All of that stuff is red and it has no engines, but how you gonna repair it, right? How you gonna repair it? You won't be like able to EVA, right? Well, you kind of don't need to. Remember, guys, I showed you the trick. Weapon going up when you hit the wall, right? You do any other device. You do middle click and then instantly switch to another device. And the device doesn't go up anymore. It goes through the wall, right? Like this. So what you gotta do... So, yeah, you see? I put my mouse through the wall and I can see the highlight. Here you go. I can see the highlight, right? So, for example, apparently this is the location for the raft. Let me get in a C just in case. Guys, make my main critical hull red again. It's red. Okay. So you go here. You find the spot. Where was it? I know you're there. There you are. Let's see if that works. And it's not red anymore. The worst part in all of this is that in this scenario, where you do not actually aim at the visual damage, like this, you don't spend any kind of material in your canister, so you can do it forever. So what this does, it repairs the target, repairs the part you're aiming to 100% every tick. So no matter how much damage you put into this raft, it just cannot die. Because like every second you will do multiple server ticks of repairing that critical part to 100%. The only way to destroy such a ship is either ram it or kill it in one shot, like an Idris railgun or a size 9 plus torpedo. That's literally the only option to destroy such a ship. But yeah, this one you could see that you have this marker that appears when you right click, and that's it. You can fly endlessly and no one will be able to kill you. Yeah, guys, if you want to get your repairing alt accounts to solo Bob gameplay, please use my referral code, okay? To show you how bad it is, let's do it like this. S'mores in a Super Hornet, Chris in the Star Lancer. I'll hold this button, guys, and now shoot my critical part with everything you've got. 2 ships shooting right now, my raft. Insane damage. Star Lancer and a Super Hornet. Unloading on the raft right now. The only thing that can kill me right now is the Idris that is aiming at me. I mean, that's enough. It's understandable. It's never gonna die. I'm not even spending the ammo, right? I'm not even spending the ammo. This is bad. I can totally show you the same spot let's say in a Star Lancer Max. Yeah, these pipes. Yeah, there you go. That's the spot you stick in and you repair your main hull. Because we all know, unless it's a very few specific ships, majority of our ships work like this. It has a main critical part that makes the ship explode when its HP gets to 0. And then there are like child parts, or like children parts, whatever, that are attached to that main part. And when they reach 0, they either A, fall off completely, B, start transferring damage to the critical part if they're like non-destructible, right? So the only part you have to repair is the critical hull. One thing to note, doesn't mean you'll be completely functional. It all depends on the ship. People can shoot off your engines, shoot off your guns, etc, 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 but they will not be able to destroy your ship completely, right? This gets obviously to even a bigger problem when people will start doing this with Polarises and Idrises, because I didn't really test it on a Idris. I'm pretty sure you can make it invincible the same way. I did test it on Polaris, and yes, you can. I found spots on the Polaris to repair the cockpit, the neck, and the main body, right? Now, to the interesting parts. That's like the major exploit point, right? To the Idris. Idris main gun. Everyone knows the Idris PvP consists of shooting the gun down. I don't think I have to showcase this to you and ask people to destroy, ask the guys around to destroy the gun. At this point, I think you will believe me if I say, whenever your gun is destroyed, all you have to do is run here and just right click it like this, and it will get its HP back and you can shoot it, right? Now, something interesting and worth noting, something that is less cheese, not intended mechanic, but call it engineering tier 0 or whatever. Let me show you this for those of you who do not know. Turret. Working. Chris, kill the turret, please. You can see finally health's depleting, health's down, turret dead. Nothing I can do. Turret back to 95%. The gun is gemmed though. Chris might have destroyed actually the guns. Let me try something. Let's see if that helps. Might have Chris might have hit somewhere where, oh, look at that. The gun, the left gun still is still not moving with a gimbal. That's kind of interesting. Maybe the gimbal mount was broken. Like maybe there was a direct hit in the rotation gimbal, but you get the drill. Usually you can, it was a very specific hit maybe somewhere that created this edge case, but here you go. The destroyed turret was absolutely properly repaired to 95%, not to 100%, to 95%, right? Like literally your engineering gameplay, CACW. That was the front, right? I think this is the one, right? That's the one. I cannot rotate it. I cannot fire it. Like, it kind of charges the guns, but nothing happens. Let's see. I'm not sure about this one. Let's see if it works. Like, you don't need to do this. You can do it, but you don't need to, right? It's got a tap, you know? We get here. Let's see. Magic! The turret works. Again. So that's more... Obviously, with a remote turret, you will have to do EVA works unless you know exactly where it is and you can reach it through the ceiling somehow. I assume that is also possible, but that's more interesting. That actually smells a little bit like actual gameplay while still being not the proper gameplay, like a cheesy one, but at least it's like, you know, you go out, you repair your ship off combat. That's kind of pretty cool stuff. So you can repair your main damage hull. You can do the same thing that I showed you with Raft with this ship. As again, as I showed you, you can do that with many ships. The big ships, you just find the right wall, you stick your gun through it, you don't spend the canister, you just infinitely repair. You can troll people pretty badly. You sometimes can, sometimes cannot repair an actual damaged, like, engines. It depends on a ship. Mostly you cannot repair, but sometimes you can. It depends. Just to make sure, give me a second. This is the video. This is a linked video, Invincible exploit, that I've sent to CG. The date is 25th of February, 2025. 4 views, guys. A major exploit that makes the ships invincible. 4 views for a 1,000-man company. 4 views. Me, to other people that I directly spoke to, and probably me again. Oh no, me and 3 other people whom I directly spoke to. That's it. Company of 1,000 people are having a major exploit where you can make literally almost any ship invincible. Not a single coder, not a single anyone even look at the video. How I cannot get pissed? How I cannot, like, make it public? Again, this is the last report I did. I've reported this initially when the repair tool on the multi-tool was out, like, years ago. And I'm pretty sure the people I showed it to did their best to, like, link it to someone or something, you know? Bring it up. It's just no one cares. Like, because I know sooner or later, like, I kept it quiet for years. But because everyone right now is experimenting with repair tools, because everyone is, like, trying to repair the Idris's guns and all that, it's a matter of a very short time when someone will understand that you can combine the gun through the wall glitch with the tool, right? It's only a matter of time. I'm like, fuck it. At least let me do this on YouTube, you know? Okay, let's see what we can do. While the pilot isn't here, we're gonna open the canopy and ooh, that's juicy, bro. Nose. I can go prone. GG. F7A became even better. Okay, can you get in a seat now? Let's do it like this. Chris, get in a turret. Don't use the big guns. Damage the middle part of Hornet, not the nose. The middle part of Hornet, so it's kind of red.
Shields hit.
It's red? The middle part, right?
Yeah.
Is it not red now?
It's fixed now.
It's fixed now. There you go, guys. Your personal invincible Hornet F7A Mark II. Easy. Go now versus Shadow Moses 1 versus 5 and kill them all. we need to rage bait Virgil, so he knows how to create a huge drama. So he's gonna go and create a huge drama about it, and everyone will know about it, and all the CAG will know about it, and that's how we achieve victory for them fixing it. Okay, back to the repair tool. The last thing I want to show is components. So here we have a quantum drive. So as you can see, it's full HP. It's equipped. I think it shut off. 0 HP. Is your quantum spooling?
Nope.
No, the quantum is broken. I think you can trust us on this. This. Right click. Switch to tractor beam. Boom, full HP. There is no bar, you see?
Good as new.
Yeah, it's spooling. So, something you gotta know about this. You see how I damaged it a little bit? When it's damaged like this, you can take it out, right? You can then place it back. If you will have the component damaged completely to 0 HP, where its bar is completely empty, you will not be able to snap a component back like this. You just will not be able to do it, right? So don't take out components which are completely destroyed. If it has even 1% of HP, you will be able to. You can repair a component that is 0 HP that is mounted, but you will not be able to mount it if it's out. You cannot repair detached component, only if they are attached in the ship. So if the component will be on the ground and it will have 0 HP, you will not be able to repair it. Let's try it.
The other day when the boom snapped from the starfighter, I fixed it and it let me snap it back on.
Let's try it. So, oh my god, I almost killed it. It doesn't give me the highlight, you see? And as you can see, the HP is still low. The moment I do this, it highlights, I do this, and it's full bar again. There is no bar. It's full. I guess that's the last thing I wanted to show with the repair tool. It's the least exploity one. You can call it engineering tier 0.00 because definitely still repairing the components is instant like this, and it doesn't take the juice out of your canister, but at least it's like, you know, some sort of gameplay, right? It's not really like super exploit. The biggest problem was making ships invincible, as I showed it earlier, right? Yeah, that's about it. Everything is covered. I covered the Idris, the railgun, the turrets, the components, the ship HP. I showed you how you can make even certain single-seaters invincible. Yeah, that's about it. To repair the components, why you need repairing the components, in certain cases, people will hit you with missiles, and the explosions from those missiles will reach the components, so you might be in a scenario where you lost a power plant, you lost a quantum drive and cannot jump, you lost your shield generators, right, due to missile hits, and that's where you could use this to recover like your Polaris after a torp, to recover any ship, you know, after a missile hit, etc, etc, etc. So it's kind of useful little thing that you can give you an edge, right? Last thing I want to say about it is, especially with making your ship invincible, in no way I'm promoting this. I'm just making it public because it's been in the game for years, but now people were so close to discovering it and making it public due to everyone running with the repair tools on Idris's. Okay, I'm gonna do it. They just need to fix it. It needs to get viral to get fixed. Unfortunately, that's the only thing how it works with CAG. Again, I've reported it. I've proved you guys I reported it. It's not that I'm just trying to like hype it up and get some views. It's bad. It gotta be fixed. That's all I have to say about it.